Hello and welcome to a voice clip to teach English 5.
Welcome to another edition of A Voice Clip to Teach English 5. Good morning everyone, and once again I am very happy for this wonderful opportunity once again for me to teach you about our new lesson in English 5. How's your weekend everyone? I hope you had a great time spending it with your family. And you did have a very well-deserved rest. Siyempre, kailangan din natin magpahinga kapag weekends, diba? Kasi yung whole week natin, we spend it studying, diba? Doing and answering our modules and answer sheets. So, during Saturday and Sunday, it is a must that we should rest and spend it well with our family. Yan. At dahil nakapagpahinga na kayo, of course, I know you are ready and you are also excited to learn about our new topic in English 5. But of course, before we continue, we should never forget to thank our Lord Jesus Christ for all the blessings that He's giving us every day. Yan ang wag na wag natin kakalimutan mga bata. Ang magpasalamat sa Diyos pagkamulat pa lang ng ating mata. Thank God na agad. Okay? Ayan. So, shout out then also to our dear parents who are listening with you and also learning with you. Good morning po, our dear parents. And as I'm always saying, thank you so much for your support for our voice clip to teach and for helping us teachers in teaching your children at home. At dahil dyan, palakpakan po para sa inyong lahat. Okay. So, punong-puno tayo ng energy, no? And for this Monday morning, we are going to talk about Subject-Verb Agreement. Yay! Yes, you heard me right. We are going to learn about Subject-Verb Agreement. Okay, ready na kayo? Yun. So what we're going to do first is to examine the sentences below on page 24 of your English modules. Okay? And then what you're going to do next is to classify the sentences above as to correct and incorrect in terms of subject-verb agreement by placing the letters in their appropriate columns. Of course, for you to be able to answer it correctly, I'm encouraging you to listen and finish this voice clip to teach. Alright? And then you can go back to this learning task. Here now are the sentences. Letter A. Cats and dogs love to run. Letter B. He doesn't like chocolate. Letter C. Her friends or Sarah excel at volleyball. D. Each of these have been ruined. E. Pants are baggy now. F. The students as well as the teacher are nervous about the test. G. The news are on at 10 tonight. H. My friends are a lot of fun. I. Mathematics is hard for many. J. The director with all the cast members works very hard. Okay, class, what is a subject-verb agreement? When you say subject-verb agreement, it portrays particular rules in terms of agreement between the subject and the verb. The subject and verb of the sentence must agree in number. If the subject is plural, then the verb must be in its simple form. If the subject is singular, then the verb must be in its S form. Always remember, the subject must always agree with the verb, thus agreement. Class, it simply means that in a sentence, the subject must agree with the verb in terms of number. So you must determine if the subject of a sentence is either a singular or a plural. so that the verb that you're going to use agrees with the subject of the sentence. Okay, how are we going to do that? So, the subject is singular if it is without S. Okay? Again, the subject is singular if it is without S. But the subject is plural if it has S. For example, the boy. The subject the boy is just singular because it is without S. And another example is the boys. So, the subject the boys are plural because it is with S at the end of the noun. Okay? So again, let me repeat. A noun is singular if it is without S. And it is plural if it is with S. Is it clear, class? Okay. After determining whether the subject is a singular or plural, let's now go to the verb. As we said earlier, the verb must agree with the subject. So it simply means if the subject is singular, the verb is with S. Ulitin ko, class, ha? If the subject is singular, the verb that you must use must have S. But if the subject is plural, the verb is without S. Let us see this example. The boy plays. Our subject is boy. And our verb is plays. Ulitin ko, ha? The boy plays. So our subject is singular, the boy. Our verb is also singular with S. The boy plays. Now, let's make it plural. The boys play. Again, the boys play. So, in our subject, it is plural, the boys. Therefore, the verb that we must use is without S. Again, the boys play. Another example. Eman eats ice cream. Again, Eman eats ice cream. You see, we have the subject Eman. And Eman is just singular. Isa lang siya, di ba? So, the verb used is eats. Eman eats ice cream. But if we're going to add another subject to make it plural, like Eman and his sister eat ice cream. So again, Eman and his sister. So we have plural subjects now. Eman and his sister. Therefore, the verb must be eat. Again, Eman and his sister eat ice cream. Did you get it? Very good. So class, to sum it up, singular subject agrees with a singular verb, and a singular verb must have S at the end. Okay? A plural subject agrees with a plural verb. A plural verb is without S at the end. Clear? Alright. Okay, in the case of linking verbs like is and are for present tense and was and were for past tense, it must also agree with the subject. So for singular subjects, you are going to use is and was. For plural subjects, you are going to use are and were. Okay? Example, Manilyn is busy doing her project. So we have a singular subject, Manilyn. So the linking verb used is. Next, the children are playing in the park. So our subject is children. And the linking verb used is are, because we have a plural subject, children. Okay? But class, let me tell you this. There are exceptions when it comes to nouns or subject. Why? Because there are nouns or subjects that have S at the end but is considered as singular. I will repeat, there are subjects or nouns that have S at the end but is still considered as singular subject or singular nouns. Examples are news, mathematics, physics, economics, athletics, politics, and many others. I guess we're going to talk about that later or as we progress along our topic. Okay? So if you've noticed, those words have S at the end. But like what I've said, it is still considered singular. So in the sentence, mathematics are my favorite subject. Okay, the correct linking verb that we're going to use is. Because mathematics, even if it has S at the end, it is still considered as a singular subject. Therefore, we are going to use is, not are. Okay? So, the sentence should be, mathematics is my favorite subject. Understood? Okay. Very good. So I guess you can now answer learning task number 1 correctly. Okay? So let's go to the next. Kindly turn your English modules on page 26 and let us read and analyze more examples below. Number 1. The boy, we have singular subject, watches. S form the movie. So we have singular subject, the boy. So the verb must agree with the subject. So the verb is with S form. Diba? The boy watches the movie. Number 2. The boys, we have plural subject. So simple form of the verb without es. Watch the movie. The boys watch the movie. Number 3. The rain, singular subject, falls. S form at a steady rate. The rain falls at a steady rate. Number 4. The drops, plural subject of rain, fall at a steady rate. So for number 4, our subject is the drops. So we are talking of the drops, not of rain. We are talking of the drops of rain. So if you will notice, the drops is a plural form with S. Therefore, the verb that we're going to use is without S or simple form, fall. The drops of rain fall at a steady rate. Number 5. Jack, singular subject, enjoys playing golf every Sunday. So, what we have just read are more examples of a subject-verb agreement. Alright? Very good! Yan, gagaling na talaga. So finally, let us now work on our learning task number 4. Choose the correct form of the verb to complete each sentence. Write your answers not in your notebook but on your answer sheets. Okay? Page 29. Number 1. My tennis shoes are on top of the suitcase. So look for the subject. Is our subject singular or plural? Okay? So after determining the subject, you choose whether the linking verb is or are. Again, my tennis shoes are on top of the suitcase. Number 2. 2 noble lions rest in a large cage at the zoo. So our subject is 2 noble lions. 3. There are no clues to tell who the robber is. There are no clues to tell who the robber is. Number 4. A yellow ribbon stretches across the front windows. A yellow ribbon stretches across the front windows. 5. The lion roars in the jungle. The lion roars in the jungle. Number 6. Why does those two dead plants still sit on your desk? Why does those two dead plants still sit on your desk? Number 7. The car keys are in your coat pocket. The car keys are in your coat pocket. 8. What are you planning to wear on New Year's Eve? What are you planning to wear on New Year's Eve? 9. Does anyone over 6 really believe in the tooth fairy? Does anyone over 6 really believe in the tooth fairy? And number 10, in that barn lives 4 horses. In that barn lives 4 horses. Okay, so I hope that you will answer all those items correctly, because you've listened, and I know that you've learned a lot today about subject-verb agreement. So, a round of applause for all of you. Very good. So, if in case you're having a hard time answering those learning tasks, you can still go back to this voice clip to teach, so that you'll be reminded of everything that we have discussed. Okay? So, once again, this is your teacher, Sir Dex, for a voice clip to teach English 5. Thank you and bye-bye. See you on Wednesday. God bless you.